Since I went independent and started working on my own independent feature documentary, Docs in Progress has been there for me at every turn when I needed help with a class on a particular thing, and everything from lighting to editing to feedback on the film at exactly the junctures when I needed it. I had reached a rough cut, the film was overlong, and I just didn't know how an audience was going to react to it. They managed to reach out to the public with their Docs in Progress screenings. And so I had a combination of people who understood filmmaking and people who were just interested in the subject of my film. When you project a film and you stand back from it, it's very different to judge that film then editorially by comparison to how it feels on a computer screen. So that too was very enlightening for me, and the editor, Connie Reinhardt, and I made a lot of changes based on the feedback that we got at the Docs in Progress screening. So that was fantastic. Prior to becoming independent in 2007, I worked for 15 years at National Geographic Television. The best thing I took away from my years at National Geographic is a strong sense of storytelling, where the majority of my career has been is in wildlife filmmaking. There's an enormous amount to be learned from telling stories in the wildlife genre, because obviously you work very, very hard to utilize all the different ways one can tell a story. So it was great training for me. But when I stepped away and became an independent to work on my own projects, there were many, many things I had to learn, and Docs in Progress have just helped so much. One of the most valuable things has been their master classes, which, oh my gosh, some amazing filmmakers came, and you find yourself in a little room with just 8 or 10 other people, and you have huge access to learn from someone who's got way more experience with the independent documentary filmmaking world than I did when I attended those. And I also took advantage of their other classes, learning lighting, and I think I did one on the art of the interview. They offer a whole range of classes. It is a community of people of many different levels of filmmaking experience, and it's just wonderful to reach out to them. One of the things that happens when you're working as an independent filmmaker is that it can be a very, very isolating process. If you worked the way I did on my film Deauville, I was a one-woman band for most of the time. It was how I chose to make the film. You know, rather than raising money to fund a crew, I decided to learn the crafts myself. And so it was kind of my film school film. And so there were times that the Docs in Progress community was just non-judgmental, helpful, comforting group of people who are a wonderful ear and source of support when you need it as an independent. So I'm a big fan. I always fund Docs in Progress during their annual crowdfunding campaign, and I urge you to do so as well. Thanks for the opportunity to speak to the community, and I wish everyone as great an experience as I've had working on an independent feature with the help of Docs in Progress.